So we had a little disruption. This is part two with SaRaun Newton. We didn't get very far with the interview, but she goes to Fort Walton Beach High School, and she will be back on shortly. Yeah, it's always something trying to interrupt this thing. But we will persevere and keep going. Welcome back to the Athletic Exchange. I'm just waiting on them to get back on, and then we will get it popping. Okay. All right, can you hear me? Okay. Maybe I think it was my AirPods, so I'm charging to that. Okay, I think we're good. All right, part two, action. All right, so what role do you feel like you had when you were playing on Bruner?
Well, when I first got there, I think I was more of a point guard, but as I kept playing and found myself, I think I became more of a scorer.
Okay. And do you think you developed leadership skills while you were at Bruner, or do you think you developed leadership skills before Bruner, or did that help elevate those skills?
Definitely at Bruner.
Okay.
I had never really felt like a leader anywhere else.
Okay. So did that feel comfortable for you, or did you learn that from somebody else? Because like for me, for instance, like I had great leaders before me that I learned how to be a leader from. So did you have to kind of teach yourself that role, or did you see somebody else do it before?
Um, Really, my dad talked to me about being a leader,
Okay.
and that's really how I learned.
Okay. Nice. Okay. And so you started playing travel ball, you said before you got to Bruner. But what do you think the benefits are for playing travel ball? Like, what do you think that has helped you with?
Um, Playing, really getting seen by other coaches and stuff, and then playing against different competition, seeing more than just what's around you.
Right. And I guess with travel ball, it's like you're playing year round. Like,
Mhm.
you know how during school year, it ends, but then travel ball picks right back up. So it's just like consistent playing. So I think that helps out a lot too. So, and I know like with your travel ball, sometimes you play higher up in age. Like, how do you feel like that has helped playing against, older girls?
Uh, at first, it was kind of scary. Like those girls are so much stronger and bigger, but I feel like it definitely made me stronger.
Yeah,
So,
because it's like you had to play up and you had to like you couldn't fold.
mm-mm.
Right. And so we talked about you being trained by your dad, and feel like y'all have been training for a long time together, and I think that's a really special bond. Um, how do you feel like his training has built you up to the hooper you are today?
Well, a whole lot of yelling. But other than that, he's been really like when he comes to my games, he really analyzes, and he's my hardest critic.
Yeah.
Like he'll tell me what I'm doing right, but like before that, he has to tell me everything that I did
Right,
wrong so we can work
right, right. And that's a good thing to have in your pocket because it's allowing you to have a different perspective. Like, um, what you think that you might be doing right, he can see from another angle because he's watching you and stuff like that. But how do you feel like that's the special bond that y'all have? Like, how do you feel about that? Because you get to be with him all the time, and y'all are doing something y'all both love. So how do you cherish that?
on. Well, sometimes it's too much. It's just around too much. But we basketball is definitely something we bond over. When we go to games together and we watch family play, or we're watching on the TV, just supporting,
Yeah.
because we don't like the same, like we're not for the same team, like
Me and my
watching
dad aren't
basketball.
either. Right. Me and my
So
dad aren't either.
especially when our teams are going against each other, the trash talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who are the teams?
He's wherever Kyrie is, and
Okay.
I like to be wherever Steph is.
Okay. So run me through like a workout. Like what do y'all be doing? What's like a typical
Well,
workout for y'all?
it really depends on what I'm lacking in. So we always start with like cardio, like 20 minutes on the elliptical machine. But then it really depends on, like I said, what we're lacking on. So if my shot's been off, we're gonna go and we're gonna get shots up. If like I need to work on my handling, do that. Defense, do that. It just depends.
Okay. That's good because he's hitting all of it.
Hmm.
And I know like, there's garage workouts y'all be doing, like the
Yeah.
footwork y'all be doing. You got all the equipment, but that's good because a lot of parents don't. They might invest in that stuff, but then they expect you to do it by yourself. At least he's doing it with you, and so that's what I like because he's not just like leaving you out there and like, no, we bought this equipment, we're gonna do it together, right? Okay, and so I have to commend you because I know that your work ethic is, top notch. Like you're always in the gym, you're always putting in work. So I don't want you to ever lose that. And you get in what you put out. And so the things that you've been putting in, the skill work and all that kind of stuff is going to come. It's going to come full circle for you. And I just want you to continue to work. Like, don't get comfortable. Don't get complacent, because you are succeeding right now. You're hooping,
Hmm.
you are. So but don't get to where you don't continue to do that.
Hmm.
And I know your dad ain't gonna let you do that. Okay, so you have siblings that play sports as well. How fun is it going to see them play?
Oh, it's very exciting.
Yeah. What who plays what?
Okay, so my little brother, he plays basketball like me, and then my sister, she plays soccer
Okay, so y'all be everywhere all the time.
all the time.
And that RJ boy, trash talker, 1,000% trash talker. He gonna be good though. He better be good.
Better be.
He better live up to that expectation because he can run it.
Hmm.
But
Right.
I feel like, he's kind of been in the right position because he's a baby. So he milks it all in. Wherever you are with your workouts, he going to be right there. And he want to get in the drills and he want to do this and that. So do you feel like you're a good model for your siblings to look at you and how you work and the things that are coming your way? Like how do you feel about that? Do you feel pressure to succeed or what?
Sometimes I do feel the pressure,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job.
Okay.
But then when it comes to my failures and stuff that I'm not doing, they learn from that too. They see that
Oh, I
too.
love
So I feel
that.
like, yeah.
I love that. That's good. Um, do you talk to them about it or it's just kind of one of those things that's understood? Do y'all talk about it or?
I definitely talk to them about it, especially when we're working out together. If my dad puts me in charge of their workouts and they're getting frustrated with themselves, we definitely talk about it.
Okay, so you training. So you training.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, speaking on that, just in general, how big is family to you? Like, your
Yeah.
family, your parents sacrificed a lot for you to continue to chase your dreams and money's well spent. Y'all traveling, doing all that. So how big is family support to you?
Really big. 100%.
Yeah.
Bigger than anything. Yeah.
And like, do you look for them in the stands when you're playing? You
Always. Whenever I
find
do
them?
something good or bad, yeah, always.
Yeah. It's kind of like that comfort for you. Yeah. Um, all right. So let's talk about what is one of your favorite quotes or sayings that you live by? Like,
Well, since I was young, Floyd Mayweather said, hard work and dedication.
Okay. And so
Yeah.
what is that? What is that? That's hard. That's it? That's what it is? Okay, so what does that mean to you?
Well, hard work, obviously, like working hard,
Yeah.
but dedication is really just putting in that work every day, doing
Mhm.
a little something every day.
Yeah. And he's a beast. So that's a good one to live by. Okay, I need to get something. 1 second. Sorry. This is so unprofessional. It's okay because it's our conversation and I can do what I want to do. That's it. But okay. So now let's get into you're in high school now. So you at Bruner and so you play 3 years and when you're in middle school, it's like you kind of look up to going to that next level. So you see the girls playing in high school and you're like, dang, I want to be that. Cause I know when I was there, I was like, I want to be a in high school, wherever that may be. And so now you're at Fort Walton. You're starting as a freshman. Well, let's take this back. Okay, no, we'll start there because you start at Fort Walton. You go to summer camp and all that kind of stuff, and you go there, and then how are you feeling? Going to the next level to high school.
Like before I started,
Yeah, before you started.
excited, nervous,
Yeah,
just everywhere.
nervous because
It's a new level. Like I've seen the high school people play, and they're bigger, they look stronger. So
yeah.
it's a whole lot of emotion.
Okay. And then you wind up moving,
Yeah.
right? Right before the season's about to start, or kind of like before school year, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you go to Jacksonville, and then you start training with Ryan Thomas. Shout out Hoop Grind, all
Mm-hmm.
right. And then you go to your high school out there. What was that?
Oakley.
Oakleaf. Okay. And so you get to play because they have different seasons, right?
Mm, they start about the same time.
Okay. But you got to play with them already
Yeah, preseason.
preseason. Okay, okay. All right. And so I get excited because, I wound up moving to Jacksonville and I'm all excited because I'm like, I got a family I'm going to know. I'm going to, just go and support and be so excited. And then 2 days before, I think 2 days before y'all, no, maybe the week before, your dad texted me that y'all are moving back to Fort Walton. And I said, are you kidding me? My
Yeah.
heart sank because I was like, dang, well, that hurt my feelings. I was going to be so comfortable and then that happens, but it happened for a reason. I understood why. So then you land back in Fort Walton. Well, first of all, how was the competition out here? Like, how was Jacksonville basketball, like playing out here?
Mm, it was fun. It was fun. I liked it. The
Because you went to
competition,
a big school,
yeah, I did.
a really big school. It was a 7A?
Uh-huh. Think so.
Yeah. Okay, so the competition was,
It was hard at first.
yeah.
It was, but I feel like I got used to
Mm-hmm.
it. So I
Okay.
feel like I was doing good over there.
Do you think at first, like, you were just kind of nervous and, like, you just had to kind of adjust to what was going on?
Mm, yeah,
Yeah.
especially with the new people too. I didn't know anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I just came in and did my
Right.
job.
Right. Right. And then left and then came back and did your job again and left. But then you finally got comfortable and then I heard, you was doing your thing. And we're gonna come back to Ryan Thomas too. But okay, let's get to Fort Walton. So you're starting as a freshman. What's like the biggest change you noticed from middle school to high school as far as the game?
Like I said, everybody was stronger and faster in
Mm-hmm.
middle school.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, like did the speed change for you? Because I mean, you're in season now, so is the speed faster? Um, the structure? Did you have a learning curve of things that you thought you knew that you did, like were you introduced to a lot of things? Like what's so different about high school ball than
Well,
middle?
really, it was just the strength and speed because over the summer, me and my dad worked a lot and we talked a lot. So I was really ready for everything else.
Okay.
But it's different watching and playing. It looks
Mm-hmm.
a lot easier just watching.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, do you consider yourself to be one of the leaders on this team, even though you're a freshman? Like, how do you feel about that?
Mm. I feel like I'm working towards it. I still
Mm-hmm.
got flaws myself that I have to work on.
Yeah. Okay, but like I tell everybody, it don't matter what grade you in. If it's in you, it's in you.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like don't dim your light or don't hold back because you feel like you're younger. Like if you need to say something, like I feel like you got the respect to do that. Um, how do you feel you need to show up each game? Like what do you feel like you need to bring to help your team be successful?
Mm, definitely hard work and communication.
Yeah. I did see that a lot. I saw like through your good and bad, because I watched you play against Niceville. That was
Mm-hmm.
a rough one, but that's okay because at the end of the day, I saw you continue to like clap your teammates up, clap. You were still locked in the game, even though things weren't going your way. You still, made sure that you were talking and just in good spirits. So I'm proud of you for doing that because that was a rough one.
It was.
What are some things that you noticed that you need to work on? Like, because everything can be going right. So, what do you think that you can continue to work on for yourself?
Um, really, my attitude towards the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said during Niceville, keeping my spirit up. It's not like that every game. It's hard to keep it like that
Mm-hmm.
because it just is honestly when you're playing bad and you're thinking about yourself, you just have to open your mind up and
Yeah,
stay positive, and that's really hard.
it's hard, right? It is hard, and I think that as you grow and continue to go through those things, that it'll get easier for you. But you'll figure it out because if not, it's gonna hurt the team. It's gonna hurt you. You
Yeah.
know. All right, so we got a little break. Let's play this or that. So I'm gonna ask you some random things, and you just say you pick which one, or you can say both.
All
Okay.
right.
All right. DC or Marvel?
Marvel.
Okay. Bone in or boneless chicken?
Oh, bone in.
Okay. Sweet and sour or barbecue sauce?
It depends on from where. I'm gonna say sweet and sour sauce though.
From where?
McDonald's.
And then barbecue from where?
Sonny's.
Okay. You like slides or Crocs better?
Mm. I wear Crocs, but I prefer
Okay.
slides.
Would you want to have new clothes or new shoes?
You said I could choose both.
No, not for this one. Not for this one. Well, which one would
Um,
you want?
new shoes.
Okay. Ice cream in a cup or a cone?
Cone.
Okay. When you're at the movies, would you rather have popcorn or candy? And you got them braces
Candy.
in.
Don't tell my dentist.
um, texting or talking on the phone?
Talking on the phone.
Really?
Yeah, talking on the phone.
I'm really shocked when your age group says that because I'm like, I thought y'all are just texters.
No,
No?
I'm not a good texter.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. You're not. Nope. You're right. Cool Ranch or nacho cheese Doritos?
Nacho cheese. Cool Ranch tastes
Lemonade,
interesting.
lemonade or tea?
Lemonade.
Okay. And last one, D Book or Jalen Brown?
D-Book.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for playing my little game. All right. So we got a few more
Okay.
questions. All right. So you're a very smart girl. like very smart. I don't know if people know that, but yeah, she's smart. So you were in STEM for a while for
Mm-hmm.
middle school. Okay. And you're taking advanced courses now? A few of them? Okay. So how much do you value your education? Is it a push from your parents, or do you have
Um,
that motivation for yourself?
Really, I have that motivation for myself. I
Mhm.
value that more than basketball,
Oh,
honestly.
oh, I love that. Okay. That's good. Why do you feel that? Like, why is that so important?
Because even like if basketball fails, I can fall back on my education.
You better say it. You better, you better say it. And man, I guess I just been talking about this so much lately that the student part comes first. Like you can't play without that. And so it don't matter what sport you play, you gotta have the smarts. Halfway decent, but to know that it's your top priority, that makes my heart happy. The world is gonna be great because of you, and I hope you don't feel ashamed about it. Because smart, pretty, and can hoop, hey, you in there. So how do you balance it all with your workouts and school and basketball? Like, how do you balance everything?
So really, school practices and schoolwork have never been a problem for me. But when it comes to working out with my dad, he makes time for my schoolwork. He knows how important it is to me and my
Yeah, yeah, I bet. So, um, how big does God mean to you? Like, how big is He in your life, and like prayer and all that? How does that? Yeah,
very big.
yeah, yeah. That's good. That's good. Um, how would your coaches describe you as a player? Like, what is one consistent thing that they say SaRaun is?
Cool. But also a threat. That's a funny word. A threat, yeah.
As far as explain deeper.
Offensively, and she jokes about how many fouls I use.
Oh, that you.
I'm not scared to use them.
Oh, okay. You foul out. Do you foul out?
I not a lot,
Okay.
not a lot.
But you will get there.
Yes, I'm not
Yeah.
scared.
Well, you already beat me to my question when I was gonna ask you. So when you're having a not so good game, in the moment, where do your thoughts go? Like, how do you feel? Like, where do you go?
Really, my thoughts are like all over the place, all over my head.
Hmm.
But I try to smile to pick myself back up. Like I just started it recently, but it's been working for me. So
Yeah. And I'm about to say, how do you snap out of the funk? So you just start smiling and then get it going. Okay. Um, how do you stay focused when the people in the crowd are yelling at you, or you hear all this commotion going on? How do you stay focused?
well, back in the day, it used to bother me a little bit, like all the yelling and stuff. But as time goes on, I learned to block it out and like focus on the people on the court with me and coach on the sideline.
Good. Yeah, stay locked in because that don't matter. Listening to that might get you taken out. So yeah, you better stay focused into it. um, okay, let's talk about your training out here that you had with Ryan Thomas. How was that experience for you being with Hoop Grind?
It was fun. It was new. Like the drills and stuff he um, came up with and put us through, especially with the different kinds of talent we had there. It was really fun.
Yeah.
Definitely very
Mm-hmm.
educational.
And did you see a lot of talent come through there? And like, were you playing with them a lot,
Yes, ma'am.
both boys and girls?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was fun getting I got to watch SaRaun one time in there, and I was like, okay, I like this atmosphere. It's really nice. It's really nice. So shout out to Ryan Thomas. Give him a shout out.
Shout out. Oh yeah.
All right, so what basketball goals and ambitions do you have for yourself with basketball?
Well, obviously, I want to finish my high school years, and then I want to go through college and make it to the WNBA, and then have a shoe.
Oh, okay, end goal. So you want to make
Yeah.
it to the league and you want your own shoes.
Mm.
Okay, I better get mine free.
Mm, yeah. Okay.
So you do want to play on the next level. Do you have one in mind that you want to go to?
Mm, really, just a school that wants me
Okay, I like that. That's very important. You got to feel like home. You got to feel wanted. Everybody wants to be wanted.
there.
So that's good. Um, what's your favorite social media app?
Mm, probably TikTok.
Oh gosh, TikTok. So do you feel like for your age group, do you think that social media is a blessing or a curse, especially when it comes to like, okay, so now you can get your basketball stuff out there really quickly with, social media and stuff like that. Do you think that that's a helpful tool for you guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because coaches can see it kind of right away and yeah, good exposure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's your pregame routine?
Like the day of or day before?
I want to hear both.
Okay, so day before, usually, me and my dad we go to the gym and we put a whole bunch of shots up.
Hmm.
So the next day my shot will be on.
Okay.
But then the day of for breakfast, I eat noodles.
Okay.
And then
Get this carbs.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then I listen to my music all day
Yeah.
and try to stay positive. Got to stay positive throughout the whole day.
Yeah. You be amped up.
Hmm.
Okay.
And then when it comes game time, I'm ready.
You ready? In the
Ready.
zone. You don't be nervous?
Uh, I do get nervous. It's not. It's gotten better. I used to get really nervous before
Hmm.
games, but I'm feeling more comfortable.
Yeah. Nerves is a good thing though. Nerves is a sign that you are like, you're ready and you're ready for the task ahead. You're ready to like get on the floor. So it's not a bad thing when I ask you that. All right, we're almost done. So what's your favorite players in WNBA?
Um,
Or do you have a favorite team or both?
Chelsea, mm,
Chelsea
Kelsey
Plum?
Plum.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. She a hooper.
Yeah,
NBA player? You already said it.
Steph
I
Curry.
already said it. All right. It's always been him though?
Hmm. Since I
Okay.
first started watching.
And what do you like about him so much? Do you think that your game resembles him?
Mm, I think it
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Explain.
Shooting wise, I like to shoot, and then I can also get to the basket. So I feel like that's basically what it does. And then he can pass a little bit too. I can pass. I'm
A
good.
lot of it. He can pass a lot of it. Yeah, your IQ is up there. I feel that. That's a good one. I just wanted to like pick your brain. All right, so last one. What advice do you have for the younger people? Because you are young yourself, but you're starting to create your own little fan base. People come watch for a while and play and stuff like that. So, advice do you have for kids that want to play basketball and get to where you are? Um, yeah, because they have idols and stuff like that, and hopefully you're that great role model. They want to be like, I want to be like SaRaun. So, what can you tell them?
Don't be afraid of hard work. You have
Okay.
to be ready to work hard, to go through times where you might want to quit, and just push through it. and push through it.
Push through it. That's it. That's it. I love that. And that's true. And so, everybody that comes on here, I hope that people that watch this later and watch it live or whatever, that y'all pray for everybody that comes on here because we want them to be successful and everything that comes their way. And I hope you have a good rest of your season. You know, I'll be in contact with you and I'll be watching. And I always end with love your neighbor as yourself. And that means don't forget to love yourself. All right? Thank you so much, SaRaun, and
You're
thank you for coming on the
welcome.
Athletic Exchange. All right, have a good night.
You too.